I was raised in Catholicism. I was raised inside the Catholic Church, and as a kid, I liked it. I liked the incense. I liked the songs, the organ, the rituals have to continue to be something meaningful to me. And I've learned about many other forms of rituals and learned about the roots of the rituals that I encountered as a child. But I didn't really learn how to pray very well. I mean, I will still find myself, if I'm scared, I'll start saying the Hail Mary. It was always my feeling to go to Mary, the Mother of God, rather than going directly to God. I don't know what it was. There was something reassuring about the statues of Mary, which I now know could be the statues of Kuan Yin or, the Guadalupe. It's all the same great feminine nurturing source of energy that secretly is trying to nourish and support us, whether we know it or not. So that's what I learned about prayer, which when I think back on it, um, those are not actually prayers. They're like creeds, belief mantras. And so there's a lot of old idea about prayers. The most simplest one is whenever we're thinking of something greater than ourselves, we're praying. So there's a prayer, you know, a great, a majestic bird flies overhead, and in that moment I forget where I am and what I'm worried about, and I can feel the pulse of that soaring bird and the beating of the air from those wings, and I'm kind of caught up with it. I'm praying in that moment. That's what that old idea means. But I'll say something else that one of the oldest styles of prayer is to speak spontaneously from where we are in a given moment. And so you find in many tribal traditions and so on that the people who can pray, by the way, often elders have that capacity, are actually not repeating by rote. They're making a prayer out of that moment. And I will say one little thing in that direction, because when we started this tonight, there was that descent from someone 80 years old. We went all the way down to someone 13. And ever since we were doing that, inside me, something like a prayer has been trying to gather. Like, I want to pray for the sustenance and the imagination, for the wisdom and the pulsing of vital life inside those elders, those who are elders, because they may not know how important their being and whatever they're doing can be. And I want what would you call that? The survival capacity of those who are older to somehow give support and energy to the younger people who are feeling almost older than their own age because of the weight and pressure of the world into which they are trying to live. That would be like the beginning of a prayer. And then for me, it would go to something like, can all the gods that we know bless you, and can all the gods that we don't know bless you as well? So learning to make prayers is a beautiful thing, and all it requires is a little bit of language and a willingness to feel what's actually moving through and moving from one's heart in a given moment.